My name is Last Born Child. I'm here to do a little poetry for you. And I'm dedicating my set to the brother Ooh from Brownfish and the SaveADopeBoy movement. Stop what you're doing for a second, wait, listen up. I used to be the one with the weed trees twisted up. Pause, put my life in perspective, had to give it up. Now I try to do the right thing and not mess it up. Ran the street, slip but didn't fall, had to step it up. The world on my back weighed me down, had to lift it up. Dropped the ball on a lot of calls, had to pick it up. I did it all, assaults, drugs, burglaries, and sticking up. Sunk to a point in life, didn't know which way is up. Gave it all over to God so he could fix me up. Check out the new improved me and how he did it up. Keep my eyes peeled for the devil trying to trip me up. Grim Reaper waiting on my body bag to zip me up. With God on my side, they can try but can't shut me up. Faith is the one thing in life you can't divvy up. I shine so bright that it'll light your whole city up. Rest in peace, Ooh. I have a couple giveaways and I also have some CDs if anybody interested when I'm finished. I only have 15 minutes, so I'm not going to take up a lot of your time talking. I was born here, raised here, spent most of my days here, nights here, lived my life here, a lot of fights here, right here, yeah, daydreams and nightmares, years pass, peers pass, tears and laughs, I celebrate their memories, steaming beers and crabs. Attitude used to be who cares, going nowhere fast. Nowadays see me walk the clear path. I done been there, done that. Life ain't fair. Enemies and fake friends frontin' like they care. I learned who's who, what's what. Cried the blues, juvenile committing crimes, alibis was used. Had to straighten up, fly right, paid my dues. Grandma died in 05, it changed my views. Time to stand up, man up, swallow my pride. People hate me every day, watch how I take it in stride. Told the devil when he tried, you'll never take me alive. They called it love, all it is really hate in disguise. Who wear the mask? You do the math. Haters lust to take you by surprise, waiting like a snake in the grass. These are the words of a young black man who been scoping out society since way back when. I was a snotty-nosed, naughty-headed kid with no idea why I was here. I'm 40 and got a whole lot cleared up. Been through some rough times, struggle and hardships. Open up my heart now, this is where God lives. Shutting down my ears, don't listen to nonsense. Open up my mind to be a little more conscious. Shutting up my mouth to be a little more cautious. Open up my eyes so I can see through the darkness. And I can see. Yo, I'm not sure if any of y'all are familiar with the brother that passed away. He was in a band called Brownfish with Jahidi. He just performed a few minutes ago, and he told y'all about hashtag SaveADopeBoy. SaveADopeBoy is a work readiness program for youth who believe their only alternative to making money is selling drugs. So with these concerts, with these different shows and events, and with the sales of these shirts and hats, the money funds employment for the youth. So if you have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, please go on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and put in the hashtag SaveADopeBoy. And you can also go to SaveADopeBoy.com. I believe it's the worthy cause. All right, I'm gonna get into the next piece. Trees are all in my eyesight over here. Yeah. I'm gonna do something dedicated to the sisters. A lot of times what I do is very political, but this is dedicated to the sisters. Black woman, ebony, the dominant, authority, epitome of perfection, complexion, mahogany, top quality, cream of the crop, minority, show affection, motherly, sisterly, and daughterly. Physically, your appearance symbolizes perseverance. You're inclined to be divine, a fine body, soul, and mind. Innovative, creative, understanding yet demanding respect from your companion, life expanding, prime, grand, everlasting, time span, sexual, intellectual, timid, vivid, respectable, heaven sent, intimate sentiment, elegant measurements, pay attention, pay your dues, pay respects, and pay the rent. Can it be your vanity that attracts the man in me? Shelter your family like a canopy, so candidly your style is flawless. From sensitivity to rawness, crack a smile, making a blatant fashion statement. Summer dress or an apron. Do you hear what I'm saying? The world revolves around you like the eye of a storm or a twister. This is for any black woman, any shape, size, or form, aunt, niece, cousin, or sister, daughter, mother, wife, girlfriend, or any other. This is what is seen through the eyes of a brother. All right, y'all. Got the brother Jahidi back. Munir Bahar for the 300 men march and core. All right, this piece that I'm going to do next is sort of a stop the violence piece. And Baltimore is a city that is very familiar with violence, and it hopes with this piece it can be shared and we can start looking at it from a different perspective. They say tomorrow never comes. Yesterday is said and done. We're living in the here and now. Who, what, when, why, and how was the question being asked in every inner city section. Nobody's got the answers, we just guessing. Who's got the clues? Who's got the loot to pay dues? The same thing is going on in the day-to-day news. If it bleeds, it leads in the city that reads. Bullets travel through the air at ridiculous speeds. And if they ricochet, you feel the wrath of their path. Dead seeds, heads bleed, the tears come after we laugh. Ain't nothing funny. Still don't nothing move but the money. Word said by Rakim, a 3-year-old got shot in a barber shop. This madness causes sadness, ought to stop. DC closed the club cause this kid popped a cop. Turn in your guns and get the funds, and each one teach one. The voice of reason speaks, son, you need to listen, pay attention. Violent crime is seen in 3 dimensions. Drug traffic is visual. Graphics affect the mental and the physical of every individual involved or not. See, if life was a movie, then we spoiled the plot. Cause we knew the ending all the way from the beginning. My skin is my sin, it feels the pain. Is my living in vain? The weakest link's the strongest link in the chain. I was told as a child in the days to keep stepping when the wildcats battle in the streets busting murder weapons. My memory, recollection, no hand to Glock connection. 33 shot texts or Mac 10s back then. Less cats was packing, more was scrapping, but little by little, then one punch commenced to capping. Incidents and events started to happen more often than I thought or imagined. The source of sadness in the trunk under the mattress. Coast to coast, gats and toast blast across the atlas. Cock back and explode, empty clips reload. From 125th Street to Tobacco Road. Through the great Midwest, all the way to California where brothers be claiming sets. Death and murder manifest. Stop the violence, let it rest, and peace increase it. Look at the legacy we're leaving for our nephews and nieces, daughters and sons. Peep the thesis, the grief is where the beef is. Every time a trigger finger squeezes, another life ceases. We need to stick together like adhesives. Instead we like a puzzle missing pieces. Man, we don't need this. Open your eyes so you can see this. Your mind needs to eat this. I speak just to reach kids. My verbal abyss deep as the 5th stage of sleep is. So yo, peep this. Recognize and realize, to no surprise, a thug dies, the gangster life is downsizing, at the same time glamorizing, advertising death rates that are steady rising. In every single state, friends and family sympathizing at the wake, closed casket. A picture in the frame, know the rules in the game before you play. It's a shame he had to die that way. That's what we say too often, brothers laying in a coffin, resulting from the wars fought in Baltimore all the way to Compton. And from Flint to Little Rock. On any given day, open your ears and hear the shots. The sickening plot is thickening, Glocks is clicking and clapping so fast that we don't even know what happened. Massive ammunition blast to smash any ambition or goals. Temperatures rising, but the world is still cold. From the bold, the beautiful, the young, the restless, the senseless, the vestless, defenseless, chest split when text spit. From the last to the next clip, the shooting commences. It's the birth of a death when slugs slip through the exit and into the environment to put somebody's life into retirement. What's more dangerous, the gun or son that fired it? It's the illest combination for killers. Guns and brothers take the guns from the sons instead of one from a gun. Then total up the sum. Calculate the mathematics, it'll be less tragic. If there's beef, turn your cheek and then there'll be less static in the street.
Power! That's powerful.
Gotta get some water after that one.
Yeah. I just wanted a couple biscuits. No, because I gotta conserve my battery.
All right. I'm about to close out right here with this last piece. And I hope in the time that I've been up here, somebody has heard what I've said, and hopefully you received it as a positive message. I'm a grown man. I got no time for games. I voted Obama, 08 time for change. I put the drinks and the weed down, the life I lead is real simple. I slowed up my speed. Took a step back, now I watch where I step at. Disappeared off the map, they didn't expect that. Now I'm back. New and improved, showing improving, collecting old debts and tying up loose ends. I dust the dirt off my shoulders, bringing enemies closer. Check the moves I make to set my daughter future straight. She 13. By the time she turned 21, she can look back and understand where I'm coming from. In this new world order, recession, depression, wildfires, floods, Democrats, Republicans, Crips and Bloods, the war on terrorists, the war on drugs, Wall Street brokers compete to trade goods, neighborhood thugs pull heat and trade slugs. Everybody gotta eat. They killing for sales, bad business deals, a failed economy, bankrupt companies, money turning friends to enemies. So many jobs lost, people can't afford the mortgage or energy. Bills can't be paid off, sympathy. Is it the same as it ever was or worse than it ever been? People gotta choose between food and medicine, sickness or sustenance, health or wealth. Survival of the fit, gotta go for self or go for broke maybe. Go for bad, cause just over broke was the most we had. I'm busting my back, breaking my neck, working my fingers to the bone. Living paycheck to paycheck. Bills got me spending money I ain't even made yet. Peace, y'all. Remember, hashtag SaveADopeBoy, SaveADopeBoy.com. Google Last Born Child Baltimore. Peace.